The majority of the Call of Duty community, while playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, plays this game like a bunch of babies. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's be honest here. More than half of the population that plays Call of Duty Modern Warfare plays it at such a slow pace. Camping has always been in Call of Duty titles. Not one game. I can't think of one game where there has not been campers. Even in the jetpack titles, Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Advanced Warfare, there's been campers forever. It's just a common thing in all video games that, involve FPS games, third-person shooters, anything that's a competitive shooter. People are going to camp. It's just natural nature of how some people react to certain situations. But camping is at its all-time high with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I think the absolute majority of the community is just camping their butts off in this game. And I think the main reason why the camping is so heavy is because of the map design. Now, me personally, I have learned all the maps. I completely understand where people are going to spawn from. I know the flow of the maps. I know the positioning that I should put myself in, whether it's an AR or submachine gun. I have grown to enjoy them. I've always enjoyed larger maps in video games. They do offer different patterns and not the same constant cheese over and over and over again. But the problem with Modern Warfare is that the Call of Duty community, God forbid you give the Call of Duty community a large map. They just completely forget how to play video games. I seriously, I don't understand. It does not make any sense to me. It really doesn't. If I go over to Battlefield, they get tossed small maps all the time. And they get tossed big maps all the time as well. But the playstyle still is the same throughout all the maps. No, players don't, magically stop playing aggressively because the map got 3 times bigger, and they don't magically stop, being aggressive as well when the map goes 3 times smaller. Same thing goes for any other video game. I just don't know a video game out there where the community changes. They completely change their personality due to what they are given. And I swear to God, it's like the second you toss a big map at any Call of Duty player, they just magically forget how to play. Now, a lot of players I know out there, the majority of every YouTuber I watch, and a lot of my YouTube buddies as well, we all run and gun. We play Call of Duty. You learn the maps, you learn the flow, you learn the paths. And when people do move in this game, matches are pretty fun. I enjoy them. The hit detection's completely off. Shoot first, die first happens constantly. Gunfights are extremely inconsistent. But honestly, I do have a blast while playing it. If the lobby calls for it. If the lobby is not so camped up. But that's a very rare occasion. Extremely small percentage right there. Like, seriously, finding a lobby that has people actually being active is a very complex thing. Because in Call of Duty as well, unlike a lot of other games, Call of Duty's all about KD, as you guys know. And it gets kind of annoying. It's not like other titles where it's more about winning compared to KD. Like every other FPS game I know, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Battlefield, the community is more concerned about winning the match over what their KD is going to be at the end of the game. But in Call of Duty, it's a completely different story. It's basically KD overall. Now, I'm part of this as well. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy having a high KD. But it's not going to affect how I play. I play what my KD is. That's how I've always done it. I've been running gunning since day one. And my KD used to be absolute garbage when I first played Call of Duty. It's not like I was instantly a god. But I played to what I could get. But in Modern Warfare, people are camping for KDs, and it's so annoying. They don't bother going for any flags, they don't hit the kill confirms, or anything that is objective, any of the hard points or HQs, they don't do anything. They just know that if they go a certain amount of kills and a certain amount of deaths every single game, they will be able to have a good KD. And they know that the way the Call of Duty community reacts to good KDs is much different compared to other communities. We treat that stuff on a pretty high standards in the Call of Duty community. If you see someone with a 3 or 4 KD, you're going to say, that guy's about to kick my ass, That's just how it goes in Call of Duty compared to another game. Even though in every game, I guess if you have a high KD, it does mean that you're going to, kick someone's butt. But regardless, in Call of Duty, it means a lot to the community. So people will camp their hearts out. They will not play the objectives. They just won't play the game in general, at the sake of saving their KD. There's one game mode that I remember quite fondly from a game that a lot of you guys might not like. Me personally, I had a pretty decent time during the time period of this game, but a lot of you guys probably hate it. But Call of Duty Ghosts had a game mode called Cranked. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys, a lot of hardcore Call of Duty fans, know exactly what I'm talking about just from the sound of that name. But for those who don't know, Cranked was a very simple game mode. It takes TDM, which is absolutely awful in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Usually TDM is a game mode that is played throughout all the Call of Duty games as the most populated game mode that you could play. But in Modern Warfare, it is cheeks. It is the worst game mode in the universe. It shouldn't be in there. But Cranked would be very helpful for Call of Duty Modern Warfare players, including myself, players who enjoy Team Deathmatch and Call of Duty games. As you guys know, I'm mostly a solo player, but in a lot of these lobbies you do see me party up with a lot of my buddies as well. But when I usually play with friends, I play objective game modes, but when I play solo, I like TDM. But TDM is so toxic that when I do play solo, I'm forced into objective game modes. I don't really have an option. But Cranked would be that savior. It would be the game mode that would bring back a good experience. Not only to Team Deathmatch, but for the overall game in general. People who are getting tired of the players who literally sit in one objective, or not one objective, my bad, one corner the whole game. And I'm not saying camping is bad, trust me, I camp as well, but my term of camping is different from sitting in one spot the whole game. There's times that you should move and there's times that you should defend. So camping in my eyes mostly should be more of it's a flow to it. But you shouldn't camp the whole game, which more than half these players do. They don't defend a location. They don't defend an objective. They're just sitting in the back of the map. But with Cranked, if they killed someone, if they did anything beneficial for the team for once in their lives and actually got a kill, a timer would start. And what this timer does is it counts down until you get another kill. And the whole point of this, and the whole idea of having this implemented is to keep people moving, because when that timer hits 0, you blow up. It's as simple as that. You blow up. GG. Whatever streak or KD you're trying to hit, say goodbye. Kiss it goodbye, because it is not happening in Cranked. And what this game mode would do is it would encourage players to play more aggressively. Now, this won't solve everything, of course, because campers just won't play that game mode. It'll be really cool if they just automatically implemented that into the rest of the game and said, okay, you know what? No matter what game mode you play, if you get a kill, you're going to blow up in 30 seconds if you don't get another kill. I would love that. Could you imagine if Infinity Ward actually did that? But in all seriousness, that shouldn't happen. I don't even think that should happen. It'll be really messed up for a lot of the player base and stuff like that. So, no, regardless, that shouldn't happen. But Cranked would be a good mode for the Russian community, or just anybody who's getting tired of the camping, to move over to migrate to actually have something to enjoy. Because in Cranked, you can't camp. You just can't camp. And if you camp, you're doing it the right way, like I was saying. You have a good position where people will continuously push in. And a lot of people get angry about spawn trapping and stuff. But what people don't understand about spawn trapping is that when someone is spawn trapping, you're not supposed to, blindly run out into them every 5 seconds every time you spawn. You need to hold down your position and gun them out of that spot. They have a better position over you. So in Cranked, if you have a position like that, then yes, you deserve it. You're going to continuously get kills, and you won't die because people will keep pushing you. But if you're that guy that's sitting with the claymore in the corner, the darkest corner in the whole map, not moving an inch, getting 2 kills and 0 deaths every single game you play, I'm sorry to say, you're going to die a lot if you play this game mode. Well, probably not a lot, because you won't be getting a lot of kills, but you will die a lot if you do decide to pick up a kill or 2 here and there. But I really think Infinity Ward should seriously consider implementing Cranked or just any game mode out there that they can think of, or create a new game mode that just helps the rushers, helps players who want to be active. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now what would be better than Cranked. But Cranked just in general, I think that would be cool if they added in to the game. I think that would speed things up. It would allow rushing players to actually have a fun TDM experience, because TDM is completely broken in this game. So having a functional TDM would be very helpful, and it would definitely make for some really fun clips, because Cranked is, oh god, that's some fast-paced stuff. So clips are going to be pretty solid in that game mode. But please go ahead and let me know down in the comment section on how you all feel about Cranked coming into Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Just let me know down in the comments section and why you personally think so. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, you can always dislike. If you also are new to the channel and you enjoy what you saw today, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification button as well. Helps get notified with all of my recent uploads. Also, if you just want to chat with me or see some behind the scenes clips that I have here on the channel, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And if you want to catch me live streaming, I do that over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.